We back at it again. Let's take a trip to the water. It's no question I'll spoil ya. Man from me away. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. You wake 'em up like a sunrise. What's up? Cookie by Nature, what's up? Basketball checklist. Palm Tree, what's good? Serena Grace, always in the building. I love it. You are the one I'm with. Hey. Alright, so as you see the pin tweet down there, follow at New Energy and DM me something that you didn't know before watching this live. So something about I'm interviewing the Infamous Kayce. DM me something you didn't know about her for a chance to win. Oh, this one is a Fitball Solutions ice gun. So let me turn this down a little bit. So this is an ice ball. And if you don't know what an ice ball is, you put it in the freezer, it gets super cold, and you, whenever something hurts, you take it out of the freezer. It's a replacement for the ice cup. It's a replacement for the ice cup. So somebody wins every live. I see Casey's now in the building, so let me start introducing her. But send me something, send me a DM. It's a great thing the New Energy is doing. All right, so I'm back at it again. Infamous Kayce. She's a host for the NBA Kicks, the WNBA Kicks, and she started out as just like this stylish sneakerhead, and her career blossomed. It was crazy. So I'm gonna bring her on here. Kayce, have you sent the request yet? Let's see here. Send the request, Kayce, when you are ready. We wanna have some fun. Got a couple fan questions. Let's see. Let's see the request. So, Kayce, what's good? Send me your, oh, there we go. All right, so we're bringing Kayce on. Cuzzo, thank you for letting us use your music as always. I told y'all that's gonna be my theme song, and I meant it. I meant it. So now let's bring Kayce on here. And let's have some fun, as we normally do. What's good?
Hi.
What's up?
What's up?
All right, so I'm going to start. How are you doing, first of all, in this quarantine?
Tired.
How are
Nothing
you
new.
in quarantine?
Because I feel like I'm so restless, but I'm fine.
Okay, so we're going to start with a couple of the fan questions. Boston Johanna said, what was the hardest pair of shoes for you to get? What's the most difficult pair of shoes that you've ever had to get?
Probably the off-white ones. Those were really hard for me to get. I was fighting with myself because I was like, I cannot bring myself to pay like $1,500 for a pair of sneakers that I was like, I have to have those in my collection. But they were actually,
we're
they were,
because the sneaker prices are wild out here. Okay, so
yeah,
the off-white Air Force Ones.
no,
right.
off-white Jordan ones.
Off-white Jordan ones. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not, correct me when I say anything wrong because I don't know nothing about this exclusive sneaker world. Okay, so PG Sports asks, do you pour your milk first or your cereal first?
Cereal.
Okay.
For sure. I don't know anybody that does like their milk first. What do you do?
You don't know anybody?
No. Do you? I feel like you probably do. I knew it.
Yeah, so I do that. But, you know, everybody has a preference. I don't prefer soggy cereal, so there's that. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's get into my question. So I was on live with Angel McCautry a couple of days ago, and she was talking about those new Yeezys that came out. Have you seen them?
Which one? I'm not really like a Yeezy fan.
You're not a big okay, because so then maybe it's right, because I was going to get a sneaker intellectual's opinion on what you thought about them, but you don't even like Yeezys in general.
I don't even know what they look like, honestly. I don't know which ones you're talking about.
Oh my! Well, she got them sent to her, and she found out like the resale value was a gazillion
Probably
dollars.
crazy. Yeah, I'm sure.
But you're not into Yeezys.
I'm not really into Yeezys. I feel like they're kind of like hyped, and I really don't like hyped sneakers.
Ooh, good.
But
Don't wait a minute, because I got some questions on that. All right. So let's start from the beginning. How did you get into the sneaker game? Like, tell me how it all began.
so my dad actually has like a crazy sneaker collection, and so he's been literally lacing me since I was like young. And so like I look back at pictures and I'm like, I have like bread sixes on, like aqua eights, and I'm
Oh,
like that's crazy,
what?
right? And so that's really where it started from. So he just was lacing me since I was young, and my feet honestly have not grown since I was like in sixth grade. And so yeah, because of that, I feel like
So,
that's like where my
so,
sneaker collection stemmed from.
so Daddy Infamous got you into this whole thing.
Yeah, his sneaker collection's crazier than mine.
It's crazy. And you're so what's the hottest shoe out right now then? Since you're not into Yeezys, like what's the hottest shoe?
I feel like ones are really hyped right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like ones are like the most popular sneaker right now. If not that, then like probably just like a solid pair of like Air Force Ones. But I think yeah, like Jordan ones are pretty popular right now.
Okay, so who decides that? Who gets to determine that? Because I hear about the hype beast all the time. I don't know if it's a person, a machine, or what. But
Oh
some
my
people
God.
say, listen, some people say hype beasts are ruining the sneaker game. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts about the whole thing?
I mean, you know, the sneaker culture I feel like has really changed. You know, I feel like at one point, you know, sneaker collecting was like a thing that people did because they loved sneakers. Now, I mean, no disrespect to like the resale world, and I understand like, you know, like that's how people like make money, and you know, they're very successful at it, which is great. But I feel like the resale world has kind of taken away from like people who actually like buy sneakers because they like them, you know what I mean? Um and
Yes, I know what you mean.
and so yeah.
I remember back in high school, the whole team could get the same Jordans, and we would all like have the same matching Jordans.
Yes.
That can like that's like almost impossible at this point now. Are
Yeah.
you to blame, Kayce?
No. I don't even like, it's crazy because there's so many sneakers that I want that I can't get essentially because like
So
I'm not
who's
successful on that.
real?
I'm not successful on that Nike app or whatever. Like when you have to like reserve your pair or whatever. Like I'm not successful at all.
Who's successful other than robots? I don't know anyone.
I
So
don't know. Like I literally never see. I maybe see like one or two people that are like successful with it, which doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah.
I'm actually surprised to hear that you even go on those sites, because I just figured that the shoes just flow to you. So what shoes are on your holy grail?
Probably like bread 11.
Wait,
Um, yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have the
True Blue threes. Huh?
you don't have the bread 11s.
I do have the bread 11s.
Oh, okay, but they're on that the best of the best. Okay, I
Yeah,
get you now. That's what the
yeah,
girls like. Okay.
yeah. Oh, what are you asking? What sneakers I
Well,
don't have that I want?
actually, you're answering it right. So answer that, and then I want to know like what shoes do you want that you don't have yet.
Yeah. So my holy grails are like True Blue threes, Jordan
Okay.
11s,
I know those.
um, and then like a pair of sneakers that I do not have that I really want. Probably the Chicago off-white ones.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Now, what
those are really hard
shoes
to
were
get to.
you unsuccessful at getting? Because I saw that you one time randomly posted, "I've been trying to get these for a long time." What shoes do you not have that you want?
The Chicago ones, the Chicago off-white ones. Because like, at first it was
Okay.
the Carolina blue off-white ones, and then I got them. So then I checked that off my list, and so now it's the Chicago ones.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think there's gonna be much on your list that you don't get. Okay, so
Yeah,
Complex has a show. Complex has a show called Complex Closets, and one of the hosts on the show, they were actually talking to DJ Khaled, and they said they want to start doing battles of closets because these celebrities have like unreal collections. Who would you
yeah,
challenge in a battle of closets and heat?
that's hard. I mean, I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would want to challenge him because his sneaker game is crazy. But he's definitely somebody that I respect, and that'd be PJ Tucker. But I could never go toe to toe with him. Like that'd be ridiculous.
Who? Who is it?
PJ Tucker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
that's just somebody that I know has like a crazy collection, and I respect his, his sneaker game or whatever. But like I said, I could never go toe to toe with him.
No one can. If anybody knows,
Yeah,
he
no.
plays for the Houston Rockets in the NBA, and he has like the most exclusive of exclusive heat
Yeah.
at all times. Okay, so what celebrity do you think? Is it PJ Tucker that you think has the most heat, like out of all celebrities? It doesn't matter.
Yes.
You do,
Me
because
personally, I think.
got like a Mark Wahlberg,
Oh yeah,
Macklemore.
no. Yeah, Macklemore, but I feel like PJ has really made a name for himself with like his style and like his sneaker collection. I really respect him because, you know, it's like he's been collecting since he was like young. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
it's like
like
it's
been
not a
doing
hype
it
thing
for
for
a long
him. It's like, yeah, like I was watching one of his lives and he was saying that he literally has like a house, like a separate house for his sneakers or something like that, like something crazy.
time. Do you have like a room storage? What do you have?
I have a storage unit, so my like condo is pretty small, so I keep most of my sneakers in my storage unit, which is so inconvenient,
I was
but
just to
yeah.
say, you have to go
Yeah.
like. So, do you have like a memory catalog of your sneakers so that you like? Because how is when you're picking out an outfit, you don't just like survey it; you just know.
That's the thing. It's like I forget about like sneakers that I have all the time. Like there was like a point where I was like looking through like my old pictures and I was like, wait, I have those? Like
Yeah.
it was crazy because I was like looking through my pictures like I think it was like maybe like a couple months ago and I was like, wow, I have the black and white ones like that were
Who
dropped in like
knew?
2014 and I was like, I forgot I had those. So I had to go literally to like down to my storage unit and dig for them. But I forget that I have sneakers all the time and I hate it because I'll go downstairs and I'll like look at like my sneakers and I'm like, dang, I could have wore that with that outfit or that would have those shoes would have gone better, but I forget like what I have.
That's great. So, how many shoes would you guesstimate that you have? Like, if you had to guess.
So last time I counted was in high school and in high school I had like 120 pairs of sneakers and we're not going to talk about my age, but that was a really, 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 really long time ago. Um,
That's a lot.
so yeah, it's probably like over 250, maybe 300 now.
Oh my gosh! See, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's why she's. This is what you call a real sneaker connoisseur. So the shoe business is booming. And last year I was
Yeah.
cleaning out my closet, kind of like you, and I had a pair of they were the Kobe ADs, but the pink game ones. And I
Yeah.
was just like doing a yard sale from the stuff in here, and I'm trying to like get people. And one of my friends was like, "I know you're not selling those. Do you know those shoes sold for
Were they the
two?"
breast cancer ones?
Yes.
Oh, see, I have a pair of those too because so when I worked for the WNBA, they sent those for the breast cancer game, and
Yeah.
there was an extra pair of them, so I got a pair of those.
Okay, so those shoes sold for like it's a
You
crazy
sold
amount.
them?
Yeah. Should I what?
Okay,
Oh.
of course you
What
did.
happened? What did I do? I just was trying to make space. That was a bad decision.
I would have kept them personally. I mean, and they're Kobe's too, so it's like and I feel like Kobe's are even like harder to get now. But
Now, yeah.
was this before? Oh yeah, I mean the sneaker is
You're
dope in
trying to tell
itself.
me I blew it without telling me.
I kind of pretty much.
All right, so what's the most you've resold something for? Like, I thought that was crazy, but yeah, some people are saying bad
I
decision.
don't resell. I never resell my sneakers. So there's like obviously like I try to clean out my closet and I'll like sell sneakers, but they're like I don't sell anything that like really has like a high value because it's like I want to keep them. You know what I mean? Like I want to pass my sneakers down to like my kids, and so like I've sold sneakers and I've maybe like made like $50 on them, but they're all sneakers that like I just never wore or I just don't want. So yeah.
Yes, I like that. Okay, so what size do you wear so that the people know?
A size 5.5 or 6.
5.5
Kids.
or 6. So if you ever see her selling something, you should get on it because that's rare. What she said is rare. And the reason that we're talking, if y'all don't know anything about sneakers, when we say resale prices, something could literally retail for like 150 and resell for thousands. And so
Yeah, it's crazy.
And what we talk about with ruining the game, sometimes people just buy up as many as they can and then they hit everybody with the resale price to try to make as many as they can. And she's saying she doesn't do that. So that's why I was giving her a round of applause. So what's the most you've ever spent on a sneaker then? Like if you had to get one of those exclusive, you want them bad shoes.
I think I've maybe paid like $20 over retail, maybe $50. And other than that, like, yeah, I can't, I cannot bring myself to like overpay for a pair of sneakers. Like I just feel like if I have to do that, it just wasn't meant to be. Like that's why I was like literally battling with myself when it came to those like off-white ones. And thank God they were gifted to me, but I was like so close to purchasing those.
It must be nice, right? The off-white ones were gifted to you.
Yeah.
And y'all need to go. Oh, and this is just off topic, but go check her page. Who made you those shoes with the bandana and the soul?
Oh yeah.
And the Kayce green. And let's talk about the Kayce green, because how did the Kayce green become a thing? Like this photo, people rarely see, like always see her in this color. People make her custom everything in this color. How did that become a thing?
Green has always been like my favorite color. It's really been like that Volt yellow that Nike does. I fell in love with it when I fell in love with Air Max 95s, and it's always just been like I said, like a color that I've always loved. And so going green actually was like very spur of the moment. I had a hairdresser literally text me Friday, or he DM'd me Friday, and he's like, hey, like, have you ever thought of like going green, like, or something bright? Because my hair was like platinum blonde, so which is like basically like a blank slate for like color. And I was like, yeah, like I've always thought about going like green, but like nobody would ever do it. And so he was like, let's do it. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then he was like, okay, well, I have an appointment tomorrow at 11. And then I was like, okay, like, let's do it. And literally the next day, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And so I'm telling you, like, it's so wild now because I literally associate that color that I've known my whole life now with you. So that's great branding. Like brands are making shoes in the infamous Kayce green. Like that's wild. So
it's crazy. It's crazy that color has like that people like now, like anytime they see green, which is like I said, it's part of my brand. And so like, that's why everyone's like, oh, like when do you think you're going to change your hair color? Like, you know, and always I went blue. But everyone had always asked me, like, you know, are you ever going to change your hair?
That's blue?
Yeah, it's faded, but
that's not blue.
It's faded. It's like teal. It's like light right now.
Teal. That's teal. I mean, it's still dope. That's actually, you kind of match the logo.
Yeah, your background.
Wait a minute, no energy. Okay, so you and your sister, you have your own clothing brand. It's called TK, right?
It's TK. Well, that's like just her. Huh?
Well, what's the name of it?
So I mean, we did the collab with Marshawn, and we just branded ourselves as TK because of Tori and Kayce. And so we haven't really like branded ourselves.
That's a clothing line, boo boo. You're selling clothes and y'all are selling them at a large amount. You have a clothing line, okay? And how did that become a thing with Marshawn Lynch? I mean, that's not a small collaboration to be doing it with Beast Mode and his brand.
Yeah, he obviously played in Seattle, and this was actually, I think, like right before he signed back with the Seahawks. I had seen him in the club. He literally tapped me on my shoulder. He's like, "Yo, I've seen your Instagram," and we've like played cards before, like we've met multiple times, in just like casual settings, like with friends and stuff like that. But he tapped me on the shoulder at the club, and he was like, hey, like, I see your Instagram, like, respect what you're doing. Like, have you ever thought about doing a clothing line? I was like, yeah. And he was like, would you want to collab with, Beast Mode? And I was like, 1000%. And then, and then literally he was like, well, this is at the club. And he was like, well, do you know, like, a designer or somebody that does, like, tech packs? And I was like, like, my sister, she went to school and has a degree in product development. And so I brought her over, introduced him to her, and I was like she's really dope at what she does. Like, she has a degree in this and that or whatever. Like, we'd like be a dope team. Obviously, we're sisters. And then from there, like, he was like, yo, send me an email. And then the rest is pretty much history.
So somebody asked, are your stuff in the store in Oakland? Is there a store in Oakland? They said, are your things in Oakland, or is it online? Where can they get it?
So you can get it online. It sucks because, so we knew that he was going to re-sign back with the Seahawks, which would have been great timing to have that align. But also we were thinking also maybe that it might have got like overlooked had we released it at the same time. So we were like, okay, that's no worries. Like, we'll release it, in a couple weeks. We actually ended up releasing it. I think it was like maybe the Friday before, like, they said no events over 50 people, like right when quarantine happened.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, like we had to cancel our launch party. We were gonna have it so Seattle has a Beast Mode store, which they actually just closed, but Oakland does have a store. We were gonna do a launch party there, and then we were also gonna do he's also opening up a store in Vegas, which we were gonna do a pop-up there. But because of quarantine, we weren't able to do it. So
Oh man, and I usually do ask people that, like, what, because all of us are planning everybody's always planning for something. So I usually was asking people, like, what were you planning that now has gotten ruined? So you just answered that. So to piggyback off of that, if you had your choice to do a collaboration with any designer or any company, who would you pick?
probably Nike.
Nike? Like, you would go big brand? You wouldn't want to go like
Yeah.
specific, like Nike, Fear of God, or anything specific? I mean, I'm a Fear of God fan, so that's why they pop in my mind.
I mean, no, yeah.
You would want that.
No, Fear God for sure. I mean, I would love to partner with like Virgil or something like that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like streetwear related, you know,
Okay.
or like sports
So,
apparel type of thing, you know.
okay, so you said Nike, and if you had your choice to design any Nike shoe like that, you could make the Kayce Nike. And when I say design, like, you pick the color, the texture choice of the.
Yeah.
What shoe would you pick for that?
I would either do the ones, or I would do and twist on 95. That would probably be the shoe I choose if it wasn't like a Jordan.
Okay, you was getting a little fuzzy. I was gonna have to call Tyrone, but I think you're back now. Are you here?
Yeah, no, you were frozen too for a second. Yeah.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Are we back, y'all? Can y'all hear us? Are we back? All right. So you have nearly 300,000 followers. And did you have a viral moment? Like, was there a moment that you just blew up, or did you progressively grow? Like, how did you get to where you are with your branding?
I did not go viral. But I've always kind of been able to keep like a consistent following and keep it growing. I don't really know how it happened, but I mean, I have obviously. No, I really don't. It honestly,
like, that's a lot.
I mean, it was like a thing of like posting my sneakers and fashion and things like that, and then that's kind of like where I gained traction, and it was like really understanding my following and why they follow me essentially is what helps me like grow my brand or following essentially. That's what I feel like.
Okay, so because there's a lot of people that are always asking questions about how to build their brand, how to build their following. For you, did you did you learn that, or did you just figure out, okay, this post gets a lot of likes? Did you go to a class? Like, how did you get to that point?
I've always kind of had like a thing for social media, like all the way back to like MySpace days. I don't know what it was or what it is. But I also have like a background in marketing too. So I think that's helped me as well. But it's really just about like understanding your following, and once you really kind of grasp that and like what people want to see and why they follow you, like that really helps.
Yeah, no, I agree. I had to recently start getting serious about social media, so I completely get it.
Yeah, the power of social media is crazy.
Oh my gosh, like, it's like opened so many doors. And so, speaking of doors, what would be your dream job if you could work in any industry?
Maybe like a creative director for like a brand like Nike, or
Listen, Nike. Hi, Nike. Y'all better listen. She's out here talking that talk.
Right. I'm trying to be sponsored by Nike, But no, I mean, I think being like a creative director for like a brand or something like that would be really cool. Yeah, something along that line.
Okay, so you said you don't resell your shoes. Do you buy two pair, one to rock, one to stock?
No.
Okay.
Like I buy everything essentially to wear. Like I don't really buy anything to put on ice essentially. And I mean, there's obviously shoes that I have not worn, but I buy everything with the intention of wearing them.
And that, like, people don't, if y'all don't follow the sneaker game, this is rare. Like, people typically now buy shoes to either resell, or they're not going to wear it because it's so exclusive. So she is like an outlier, big time. That's crazy. So good, kudos to you. That's why I keep snapping, because like you're like different than the sneaker game. So you're not the problem. I'm gonna put that out there. She's not the hype beast that's causing the problems. All right,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm gonna finish with some quick hitters. These are just those random questions that you know are random. What's your favorite quarantine snack?
Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa? Okay.
Yeah, I love chips and salsa.
Taco Tuesday? Okay. Who would play you in a movie?
Lucy Liu? I don't know. There's not really many Asian actresses.
I was just thinking, I mean,
that's literally the only person I can think of.
You need to know more Asian actors, okay?
I know. That's terrible.
And that, what's that Rich Asians movie? Like somebody out of there too.
Oh yeah, Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, maybe. You don't even know. Okay, so maybe. I know you rep Seattle heavy, but if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
Probably New York. Or Miami.
New York?
Yeah.
What about the A?
No. I love Atlanta, but no, I couldn't live there.
Are we open? I mean, we're open for business. You don't want to do business here?
No. Y'all need to close back up.
What's your favorite spot to vacation?
Miami, probably.
Oh, somebody said Gina Aiko could play you. I don't know if she acts, but okay, never mind. That's not the one. All right, this one is a touchy subject, okay?
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Okay.
What are your top 2 cereals?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms.
That's all
I love Lucky Charms.
Okay, Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Lucky Charms. Now, I know this cereal is a big topic, so I want to see the comments how y'all feel about that, because every time we mention cereal, it's ridiculous. All right, and you said your favorite Jordans are the what?
Either the Cool Gray 11s or the True Blue 3s.
What would you trade one of your favorite shoes for? Like shoe to trade. You know how I guess people do shoe trades where you don't want to exchange money. So what kind of trade would you have to do to get rid of your fades? I guess somebody wants to know how close these shoes are to you. Like,
I don't know. That's really hard because I really have like a special connection with all my sneakers. Like, and there's really not any. No, really. There's really nothing that I like really want so bad that I would trade any of my sneakers for. Like, and I feel like in order to get something really good, I have to give up something really good, and I wouldn't want to give up
now.
anything.
I don't have no connection to any sneakers at all.
Really?
Oh, everything must go. I literally had an everything must go sale because I had to make room.
Oh my God.
Well, Kayce, listen. No. Kayce, listen. The sneaker queen herself, as I told you, the host of WNBA Kicks, NBA Kicks. She's all over the place. She was at the red carpet for All Stars. Thank you.
Orange carpet.
She was on the orange carpet. Sorry, Ev. She was on the orange carpet for the WNBA All Star, but you're killing it. I tell you all the time. You posted something the other day, and I have to say it because it's preaching. If you make people feel bad about something that they're happy about, no matter how small the accomplishment, that's your loser. Yeah. Like that's loser mentality. So thank you for that nugget. You guys be nice to people. Like, I don't know, it's like weird you have to say, but be nice to people, and thank you.
I know. Thanks for having me.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.